Nintendo Switch Sports, the successor to the Wii Sports franchise. This game has been catching a lot of flack recently, but I'm here to ask, is this game truly as bad as they say? I think not, and here's my justification for this sports game. Alright, let's start with comparing it to the original Wii Sports. So I do not necessarily have any statistics, but from what I've seen is that Nintendo fans are about in their late teens or early 20s. The Switch's advertisement demographic even reflects people of this age group. This is even shown in Nintendo's very first commercial for the Switch, where everyone in this commercial is exclusively a young adult. And so in 2006, when the first Wii Sports came out, they would have been an itty bitty child, and for them a game like this must have been mind blowing. A game that I control with my wrists and arms? Whoa! But alas, this isn't 2006, and this isn't Nintendo's first time making a game like this. Back then was also the age before online games, back when the most competition you've ever had was whoever you can invite into your living room. The standard was based off couch co-op because that was prevalent back then, but that time has passed. People don't really invite others to play as much, and families have grown and don't play as much together. Everything is about having something flashy and new to retain your attention, but Switch Sports plays it way too safe to capture on nostalgia, and that's where it falls flat. This is why the Pokemon Gen 4 remakes failed as well. They were safe, faithful remakes, arguably too faithful. But isn't faithful what a remake should be? But people found the game underwhelming and boring. Yes, I know that they had almost no platinum content, which is a definitive version of Gen 4. But does that make this remake bad? Not by any means, maybe it's just not enticing for everyone to buy. Anyway, looking at the content of Switch Sports, it has the same amount of games as the original Wii Sports. But that game was free and came with almost every Wii. Not mine because my mom got the Just Dance bundle, but anyways, that's a major difference. Are you getting what you pay for with this game? Personally, I think yes, that you are. These games are all polished and well made, and more are coming later. They look fantastic, and I also like the not me's. Let's talk about them real quick. Sure, the new avatars don't have as much charm as the Mii's, however much charm that is. I think it works for this game. It's a rebranding of the Wii Sports image. It also furthers the casual experience by having an Animal Crossing-esque character. But anyway, in an age where prices are being compared to amazing indie games like Hollow Knight and Celeste and funky games like Crypt of the Necrodancer, then people feel cheated for paying $40 for 6 minigames. As stated recently by Reggie Fils-Aimé, the original Wii Sports wasn't going to be bundled in, but he fought for it to be packaged in with the Wii, and that really boosted the Wii sales. I believe that's one thing that hinders Nintendo Switch Sports. I doubt Nintendo will ever release a game under $30, unless it's a Kirby spin-off. Blowout blast. But for this day and age, it just doesn't seem worth it to buy a game like this. Mind you, I got the game and I'm playing it with my younger brother, and he's having the time of his life. Until I destroy him in every sports, that is. Then he's just like, oh shit! That's one thing that carried the previous titles. The people you play with. People complain that this game is too online focused, but this game still offers the same, if not better, local experience, but you just need to have the right people with you. Nintendo knows that couch co-op is essentially dead, and that's why they lean towards online, because at least that would differentiate this game from previous sports games. Hopefully this game gets a good life with the updates, but for now, everything is stacked against it, and maybe rightfully so. But when every game release is being compared to the greatest games of all time, like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, then games like these always go down in history as Nintendo being lazy, because they themselves set such a high standard of quality. You have to keep in mind that not everybody played any of the Wii Sports games, so this is some people's first experience with motion control sports or something of the like. A lot of people out there are having the same experience with this game as you had with the original Wii Sports. It's like magic to them, and you shouldn't decrease the value of something just because you don't enjoy it. This isn't a problem with the individual, it's a problem with the industry as a whole. Using a rating system of 1 through 10, usually having a 7 as an okay game. But I don't think that every game has to be big or immersive, just as long as you have fun with it. Then it's a good game, and yes, I'm having fun with Nintendo Switch Sports. So I think Nintendo Switch Sports is 7 furries out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I'll hope to catch you on the flip side. See ya.